Welcome in everyone to Maryland Women's Soccer. I'm Mac Bailey, joined alongside Noah Kraft as your Terrapins take on the Illinois Fighting Illini here in a conference matchup. Maryland this season is 2-3 in conference play, while Illinois being 2-1. Noah, what do you want to see from Maryland going into this game?
I think Maryland, obviously, I think they have a very strong record at home on the road. I thought they played a great game defensively against UCLA. Obviously, a very high-ranked team. I thought, obviously, the offense struggled a little bit, but I think they played better at home. And the emotions of senior day, players like Kelsey Smith are going to want to go out there and make an impact. So I think we should expect a high-flying game from the attackers, and I think we'll eventually be able to hold it down. Stay.
Yeah, as you said, Noah, today is senior day, as there's a good turnout of fans here, mostly parents, family here showing out for the Terps, as they're looking to get back to 500. Like you said, they lost to UCLA last game, 1-0, UCLA being ranked number 4. Maryland just didn't have the ability to get the shots up, Noah.
And I think that comes with, I think the game plan was a little different. Obviously, we're playing a very high-ranked team in the Bruins, so I think the Terps set up to defend well in that game, which they did. But, obviously, you're leaving the likes of Kelsey Smith and McKinley Heaven up there alone, oftentimes 2-on-4 in that game. And I think that is not the best recipe for success offensively, and we saw that come to fruition with only one shot on target in the game.
So game time about to start. Noah, are there any key players, anyone to look out for before this game gets going?
It's kind of, I would say, it's kind of cliche, but obviously it's senior day. But I'm looking out for the freshman today, McKinley Heaven. I think she's going to be able to make an impact on down the wings with her pace, her ability to get in behind. I think she can cause the Fighting Illinois a lot of problems in this game.
So game time about to start, as Maryland's already on the pitch, ready to go. Illinois still in the huddle. Looks like they're trying to hype up the team just a bit for this big conference matchup. Game gets on its way once again. Maryland going against Illinois here on senior day here at Ludwig Field. You are listening to WMUC. Mac Bailey, Noah Kraft on the call. So as the game gets set to roll, the starters for Maryland today are Ava Morales, Alyssa Abramson, Mia Mitchell, Faith Lucky, Emily Lenhard, Delaney DiMartino, Kelsey Smith, McKinley Heaven, Lisa McIntyre, Tyra Turnish-Morales, and Taryn Raybone. For Illinois, they got Izzy Lee, their goalkeeper, Kayla Jackson, Emma Yee, Sutton Webb, Ellen Person, Taya Mason, Ashley Stellan, Sarah Foley, Leah Howard, Ashlyn Adams, and Sydney Stevens as we get on our way. So now, still waiting for game time to start. Illinois warming up a bit on their side. Fans still piling in here at Ludwig Field. So right now, no, it's looking like a good turnout.
Yeah, senior day, obviously all the parents want to come out and support their kids. This is a whole career's worth, possibly for some of these seniors, last ever season playing. You don't know what they're going to do after. I imagine there's emotions running high on both sides. So, it's great to see the parents, showing turnout, and some students as well showing turnout for their friends and, respecting a long, great career.
So at center circle, it is Illinois out there, as Illinois is going to be the one starting with it today. Refs getting situated, as it looks like game time is about to start. Been a lot of stalling before the game starts. Kayla Jackson, the one at center circle. Starting things off for Illinois. Illinois right now gets it upfield on the left side. That's going to go out of bounds. It will be going Maryland way.
It'll be interesting to see, Mac, how Maryland sets up this game in the first 10 minutes. Obviously, with the emotions running high on Syria, I'm interested to see how they come out in a controlled manner or more of a chaotic manner, especially in the offensive end.
And now Illinois gets it right back into the field of Stellan. Stellan gets it down low. The shot's up. No good. Just misses. That looked like it was Sydney Stevens with the shot. Missed just a bit to the right, but Maryland catches a break there as they're almost caught flat-footed at the start of this game, not even a minute in. So Maryland with it on their defensive third, trying to get it upfield. And Illinois intercepts it back into the feet of Maryland. Back to the goalie now. Lucky this year has a 74 save percentage. She kicks it down. Turnage Morales with it. Getting it upfield. Now into the offensive third. Maryland trying to push, slowing things down near midfield. It's now Smith with it, trying to get it down to Heaven as that one's going to trickle out of bounds. So it'll be Illinois ball.
Yeah, going back to that early chance back, I mean, the Terrapins defense is just sleeping on that 1-2 pass in between, and a better finish just outside the post. Do you see the Terrapins trailing early on in this game?
So now Illinois with it as it's right to the Maryland defender. Right now, a lot of passing, not really much going on for either team as they're both trying to get situated. Maryland trying to attack right here. As it's over to number 32, Raybone. Raybone on the right side near the wing, being defended now in the right corner, trying to get it out as it's going to be out of bounds. And will be going Illinois way. So Izzy Lee, the goalkeeper for Illinois. Noah, she has one of the higher save percentages I've seen in the conference, 87%. So she's been having a terrific year for Illinois, a big reason why they're 9-2. Illinois trying to push, good defense from Maryland to stop that fast break.
Yeah, going back to what you said about Izzy Smith, I think that's one of the best things you could have as a team looking for. As a defender, you know, having a safe pair of hands behind you is always something that you know you can take more gambles on because you believe in AFC 87% save percentage speaks for itself. The kind of year she's having in the net for the fighting like that.
So Yee with it on the left side, kicks it down low as Lucky comes out and corrals it for the save, not letting anything happen, and he crosses early on. So with 41 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half, still a 0-0 ball game. As already we're seeing some action for Lucky down low. Illinois is coming out the gates firing. That one was punted downfield. Right now, a bunch of headers. But Illinois gets possession. Number 23, Adams with it, gets it over to Yee. Right now, Illinois in their defensive third, trying to get it upfield. Maryland trying to press. Illinois gets it up into their offensive third, now attacking. Right side, kicks up. It's a little bit too long. But Yee trying to trace it down. She can't get to it as Maryland's in control. McIntyre with it, running it down the right sideline, trying to keep possession as she loses it. Now it's Stevens with it. Stevens gets it to her teammate. Right now, some sloppy ball movement from both teams, trying to figure it out, maybe slow things down as Yee loses it out of bounds, staying Illinois way. So now Jackson with it, passes it in and nearly scored right there as Illinois, already 3 shot attempts. They are really attacking, Noah.
Yeah, Mac, it just seems like in the first couple minutes, maybe the short and warm-up because of the Senior Day tradition, maybe it's just the emotions. The Terrapins just need to calm down, get the ball on the floor, and get playing. Because this idea, they're not going to be able to out-physical this fighting Illinois team.
So it's going to be a corner kick from the left side for Illinois. This kick is in. The header attempt, no good as Maryland kicks it out. Still in the penalty zone as Maryland has it now. Abramson tries to get it downfield as it goes out of bounds, staying Maryland way. But no, I agree with you. Maryland just has to slow things down, find their tempo, find a rhythm. As right now it's been looking like Illinois has been speeding them up a little bit. Maryland's been caught a little flat-footed early on. Just have to regroup, get situated.
Yeah, 100%. I think about 5 minutes into the game, we even called Kelsey Smith's name once. I think they need to slow down, get the ball into her feet, and get playing.
So Heaven with it, gets it over to McIntyre. McIntyre down right side as that one's kicked out of bounds by number 13, Tia Mason. So it'll be Maryland ball on the right touchline. It will be number 32, Raybone, throwing it in, trying to get it to Heaven. Heaven being contested on that right side near the corner. Gets over to McIntyre, now into the feet of Lenhard. Lenhard tries to kick it down as it's stolen away. Now on the other end, Illinois trying to move quick, but good defense there from number 5, Mitchell. As Raybone now has it. Raybone over to McIntyre. McIntyre being defended. McIntyre trying to slow things down. Passes it over to, looks like Smith on that left side. Maryland trying to get something going. The cross is up, and that one will be going out of bounds. Looked like it was directed for Raybone.
That's much better from the Terps. You see McIntyre getting involved, getting the ball, and they're just moving it side by side, switching the ball, getting Kelsey Smith involved. Even though it didn't lead to anything, that's the kind of play you want to see from to win this game.
So Yee bringing it down now into the offensive third for Illinois. Yee trying to get the tempo going as that one just a little too much mustard on it. Trying to get over to Howard as Lucky was able to get in there and stop the transition. So McIntyre with it at center circle. Now gets it over to Heaven. Heaven trying to attack. A lot of contact. No call. It'll be staying Maryland way. So the throw-in will be from Raybone. Waiting for her team to get set. Raybone gets it in over to Mitchell. Mitchell now finds Morales. Morales now into the backfield as Abramson has a tough time keeping it. Finds Ternaj Morales. So Mitchell gets it up. Right now, good defense from Illinois as they force it out, and it will be going Illinois way. So right now, Illinois not letting Maryland get anything going early on in this game with 36 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, I think they've done a great job putting bodies. Look at this. They're trying to get bodies on them as soon as possible. No way to turn, no way out, making them play sideways and backwards. That's how you can get at this Maryland Terrapins team on the ball. Don't let people like McKinley have space to turn and run at you, man.
So it'll be Maryland ball. Ternaj Morales with it in the backfield. Finds Ava Morales. Now, pass, which is picked off, and a lot of contact there. No whistle, however. One of the Illinois players took a fall. Maryland getting it up. As good pass. Maryland with a breakaway. Smith with it. Smith trying to make a move left side. Gets it to her teammate. McIntyre, her shot saved. Still loose and scored. Maryland gets on the board. As it looks like the one to score that one was Ava Morales. The chaos down low. Ava Morales was able to get in there, get her foot out, and score that one as Maryland is up early 1-0 here on Senior Day.
That was just great transition play from the Terrapins. Obviously a big challenge at the other end of the pitch. They get it up to Kelsey Smith, and she's the one who makes the magic happen for the Terrapins. Twists her defender up inside and out. Able to get it into McIntyre. McIntyre once, twice doesn't get it in, but Ava Morales on the spot to get her goal on Senior Day.
Yeah, Ava Morales one of the seniors on this team, Noah, as that's her 4th goal on the season. So she's having a pretty good year so far. Last game I announced she also scored. That was against Purdue. So right now, Maryland already looking better than last game as they get on the board already, 1-0 against Illinois.
Yeah, I think they settled into the game, especially these past couple of minutes. You know, the first 5 minutes, we talked about it, right? They were a little unsettled, I would say, kind of maybe more prepared for the ceremony than the game. But they come out here these past couple of minutes, and they've been playing their kind of ball. And I think the way that Illinois is pressing them, getting a man on their back, if they're able to exploit the spaces in behind these Fighting Illinois defenders, they're going to have a lot of success in this game. As we just saw with Kelsey Smith, you can get her isolated one-on-one, and she's going to win those kind of matchups.
Yeah, that was just a great ball there from Maryland over to Kelsey Smith to allow that transition to happen. As now, Illinois within the offensive third trying to break away, get something going. That one was directed for Kayla Jackson as it goes out of bounds. So it'll be going Maryland way once again, as Lucky's the one who's going to kick this one. So Lucky looking, trying to get things settled down after the goal from Maryland with 35 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Lucky punts it away as that one's still in the air, kicked by one of the Illinois players into the feet of Jackson. Jackson loses it. Ternage Morales gets it out. Still loose. Illinois trying to keep possession. Maryland trying to stop it as the shot's up. Too much on it, however, from Illinois. It looks like Stellan was the one who shot that one. She had a little bit too much power. That one went over the net.
And once again, danger though, Mac. I think Illinois have shown the ability to beat Maryland in the air on these head balls, and that's where most of their chances have come from. But the Terrapins keep the ball on the ground. It's their game, to be honest with you.
So Lucky, once again kicking it. She's trying to find Heaven. That one's headed over to the Illinois defensive side. So Lee gets it over. Now on the right side, near midfield. Illinois still with it. Heaven trying to get it. Comes out of nowhere as she forces a turnover. Now Maryland trying to get something going. It's into the feet of Morales. Morales kicking it upfield. That one's going to go out of bounds. It looked like she was trying to find Smith there on the left side. Just too much power on it. So it'll be a throw in here for Illinois. So that one's thrown in. Now kick downfield over to Jackson, who tries to head it, but she cannot get up. Now Lucky with it in the backfield. Lucky gets it over to Ternage Morales. Ternage Morales over to Ava Morales as she was getting pushed out as that one goes out of bounds, staying Maryland way off the Illinois defender. There's 32 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Maryland up 1-0 after an Ava Morales goal. So that goes out of bounds once again. We'll have another throw-in. This time Morales gets it over to Heaven. Heaven loses it over to Illinois. Illinois now trying to get something going. It's Adams with it. Adams gets it down low. Adams now over to Stevens. Stevens looks like she just lost it as she kicks that one out of bounds. Not sure who that was directed for, but it'll be Maryland ball. So Raybone with it on the right side. Raybone over to McIntyre, who's bringing it upfield now in the offensive third. Coming down midfield, right down the center. Now kicks it over to Smith. Smith, left side, trying to make a move on her defender. She gets by one. However, the second defender was there to make the stop.
Once again, Mac, we see McIntyre driving through the middle. She's listed as a right winger, but she's playing through the middle of this game, and she's done a great job of cutting inside and getting Kelsey Smith isolated. I think that is the key for the rest of this half. Until Illinois adjusts to it, if you can get your best player isolated, get her in one-on-one, she's going to cause damage no matter where she is on the field.
As it looks like that one goes out, it's going to be going Maryland way. So that one gets thrown in. Illinois regains it on their defensive end as it's kicked over to the goalie. That's Izzy Lee. Now over to Adams. Adams on the left touchline. On the defensive side, tries to get over to the middle, which she does to Stevens. Stevens now downfield. As that one's going to go out of bounds. So once again, we're seeing Illinois try to push things downfield. However, most of their passes being too long or out of sync.
Yeah, it seems like it's a kind of a Styles makes fights matchup with, I'll say the Fighting Illini definitely going more direct, while Maryland's taking more of a stoic approach to the game, kind of going side to side. But I think the defenders have done a great job, particularly Michaela Gray has done a great job of setting the line for Maryland, making sure they're never too low, but also never too high to chance to give up a dangerous goal scorer.
Good defense from Raybone and McIntyre, however, stays in the possession of Illinois as that shot is denied by one of the Maryland defenders. That was from Emma Yee. Illinois still with possession. The shot over. Yee tries to get it in on the cross. However, it's just too high, and that's another missed opportunity there for Illinois, as that was a perfect one.
Dangerous. Great job from Yee to be able to get in between the two center backs, find herself a little space. Turnage Morales not having the best communication with their partner. But do you think Illinois needs to start burying some of these chances soon? Because too many missed opportunities mean some are coming back your way, Mac.
So having with it at midfield. Now trying to get it back over to McIntyre. McIntyre now with it right side. McIntyre showing off her agility as she's getting upfield quick. McIntyre now over to Smith. Smith finds Emily Lenhard. Now back to Smith. Smith, left side, tries to get that one in. However, it's deflected over to Lenhard. Lenhard trying to make a move, can't find anything. She's getting double teamed, and that one goes out of bounds, staying Maryland way. So the throw in to Smith is in. On the left corner, Smith trying to get free as that one's punted out of bounds into the stands. So it'll be another throw-in for Maryland on that left side. Thrown into Morales. Morales trying to make something happen. Now gets it over to Lenhard. Illinois regains possession as that one's kicked over to the goalie, Izzy Lee. Lee gets it away quick as she was getting pressured by Heaven, but into the possession of Raybone. Now Lenhard with it. Lenhard finds Mitchell. Mitchell near midfield, battling with the defender, trying to get it free. And it will be staying Maryland way, but that was some good defense there from Illinois, knocking that one out of bounds. So Mitchell with the throw-in gets it back from Lenhard. Now back into the feet of Lenhard. Morales now in the defensive zone, getting up midfield. Finds an open Raybone. Raybone on the right side, and it looks like that one is going to be offsides. So it'll be staying. It'll go back to Illinois here in a 1-0 game with 27 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first half. Yee with it left side. Yee trying to make a move on Raybone. Yee now getting into the penalty box. Yee crosses it, and that one just out of reach. And once again, we're seeing Yee really be in the center of those crosses or getting open downfield, trying to get her teammates involved. However, so far, they've been out of luck.
Yeah, Yee has been kind of the sole bright spot for this Illinois offense. Everything seems to be going through her, whether she's on the end of it, whether she's creating it. But in terms of the weight of pass, it's interesting to see how the Fighting Illinois, they kind of just overhit a lot today, Mac. And I don't really know what to make of that.
So downfield to Heaven. As Heaven finds DiMartino. Now back down. Izzy Lee kicks it over to the right side. Now Illinois with possession. Downfield, that looks like it may be going out of bounds. However, it's saved. DiMartino kicks it out. Now back into the possession of Illinois. Stevens gets it over. Right side. And looks like there's a whistle as it's out of bounds going Maryland way. So I guess Stevens offsides. Noah corrected me there. So Noah, he did play soccer in high school. Has a bit better knowledge than I do. So it'll be Maryland ball here. Lucky kicking it from the right side. Downfield. Looked like she was trying to find Heaven. As Illinois has possession. Illinois now attacking into the offensive third. Now Jackson with it. Jackson tries to get it over to Yee as that one's deflected by one of the Maryland defenders. Yee trying to move quick now on the throwing. Once again out of bounds as now it's going to be Adams the one throwing it in. Finds Jackson. Jackson on the left side trying to cross it to someone as Raybone's there. Now Illinois resetting things. Adams finds Yee. Yee with nice move gets by one defender. Yee trying to find some opening, can't do so. Now on the other side, Stellan kicks that one out of bounds. Looked like she was trying to find one of her teammates. However, it will be going Maryland way. So now the ref running in. There's 24 minutes to go, 30 seconds here in the first half. Lucky kicks it away. Lucky tried to find Heaven there. However, it was a little bit out of reach. Now Illinois trying to attack, but Raybone's there to kick it out. Morales now on the left side trying to get something going. That pass is a little too long. Now into the possession of Izzy Lee. Lee finds Adams. Adams on the left side. Trying to get something going, finds Yee. Yee tries to find Leah Howard there. However, that went right to the Maryland defense. So they kick it downfield. And right now, Maryland just trying to make it rough for Illinois, not let them get anything going. So with 23 minutes and 35 seconds to go, Maryland still up 1-0 here in the first half. So that one's kicked downfield. Nice job there from Mitchell to stop that break. Now back into the defensive third for Illinois, trying to reset things a little bit.
Interesting, you look at Maryland's defensive setup. They seem to let Illinois' backline have the ball. In comparison, Maryland has the ball. Illinois is sending bodies to the Maryland backline to try and get off them and get it as high as possible. Look at McKinley Heaven. She's the striker. That's instruction from Coach Marciano. They must have seen something in film to say, let them have the ball. We're going to sit in and hit them on the break.
So now it's Stellan with it. Stellan down the middle finds Howard. Howard now gets things back outside over to Stevens. Stevens down low. Tries to find Howard. However, it's stopped. Heaven now gets it over to Morales. Morales to Smith. Smith finds, at least try to find one of her players. Now it's down low. A lot of contact. No call. Offside. So once again, Illinois getting called for an offside. That's the third time already in this game for Illinois.
Yeah, I think Mitchell and Turnage Morales have had a great communication, as long with Lucky, as well as when to push up, when to stay back. I think the backline has shown great cohesion, specifically in the last 10 minutes. I think the Maryland backline has been very compact and together. against this Illinois attack, which do like to make the direct runs in behind, man.
So now, ball on the ground as it's kicked out by DiMartino.
Yeah, I think there was just a little foul in there called by the referee.
So it'll be Maryland way. So once again, Lucky kicking this one out. Tries to find Heaven. Once again out of reach. Now into the possession of Illinois. Adams finds Yee. Yee now on the left side. Tries to find Jackson as she does. Jackson now with it. Jackson trying to get something going. However, looked like there's a penalty called, so it'll be Maryland ball. Raybone with it. Now into the feet of Smith. Excuse me, that's Lenhard. Now over to DiMartino left side. DiMartino trying to find something. Finds Morales. Maryland trying to attack here. Smith has it. Left side, Smith trying to make a move. Smith looking. Now gets it back out to Lenhard. Lenhard over to DiMartino left side. DiMartino trying to chase this one down, keep it in bounds as she does near the left corner. DiMartino gets it over to Smith. Smith now gets it stolen away. So right now, good defense there from Illinois stopping that. As Maryland gets it right back, gets it over to Raybone. Raybone now over to McIntyre's. That one is kicked. Looked like it went off one of the Illinois defenders, so it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's better from Illinois defensively. I've noticed that they're starting to send more bodies at Kelsey Smith. And I don't blame them because I don't know many players in the Big Ten Conference that can deal with her one-on-one. I think sending the double is the key to limiting her. In terms of playing her one-on-one, there's not many players in this Big Ten Conference that can deal with her one-on-one with her quick feet and her creativeness on the ball.
So McIntyre with the corner kick. It's up as that one gets headed out of the penalty box. Now downfield. Back into the possession of Maryland. Raybone with it. Raybone tries to find Heaven there. A lot of contact as there's a whistle. And that'll be a foul there from Illinois. So it'll be staying Maryland way. So it looks like it'll be Morales the one kicking this one. As she's right near the Big Ten symbol in the grass.
Quite a ways away out, Mac. Do you think she's going to try a shot from here?
It looks like they're making some sort of wall. The shot from Morales, as she does go for the shot, is saved by Izzy Lee. I agree with you there, Noah. That is a deep shot for Ava Morales. However, she does already have one goal today, so maybe she's trying to add on to the total here on Senior Day. So Yee with it. Tries to cross it over as she can. Raybone now gets it over to Lucky. Lucky to the tries to get it to Heaven as she's fouled after heading that one to one of her teammates. So that's back-to-back plays from Illinois where they get a little two-handsy fouling Maryland.
Yeah, they're just trying to get physical with McKinley Heaven and just try and, I don't know, make a statement. You know, that's part of defending, just sending a message to the attacker that it's not going to be easy today. And they sent that message, I would say, so far from McKinley Heaven. We haven't seen her as mauled as she usually is.
So Maryland loses it. Illinois gets it back as that one's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be staying Maryland way. So still 1-0 game here in the first half with 17 minutes and 14 seconds to go here. Ava Morales was the one who scored earlier in this game. As now that one's kicked downfield and heads out of bounds. Be going Maryland way. So Lenhard with it, gets it over to DiMartino. That one goes out of bounds again. Looks like someone from Illinois is getting ready to come into the game. That's number 17, Sarah Heestand. That one's thrown in. DiMartino with it. So it looks like we're going to get a substitution here. Heestand coming in for Kayla Jackson for the Fighting Illini. So that's the first substitution of the game here for either side, as we see it with 16 minutes left to go in the first half. So right out the gate, Heestand with it. Heestand trying to make a play early on. Gets it over to Yee. And that will be an offsides, it looks like, once again. So right now, looks like Illinois is just a little out of sorts.
Just looks like they're a little too eager, Mac. I mean, it seems like that's just a basic pass. There's no reason to be offside. They're just time. Line yourself up and face up your opponent. I don't know. Out of sorts, I think is the perfect word for that. I can't comprehend that.
Now it's a fight for the ball. Heaven trying to win it. She's getting double teamed. A lot of contact there. No call, and now Heaven is hit to the ground. Yellow card is out, as it looks like that one's going to go against number 16, Ashley Stellan.
And that's more like it from McKinley Heaven. I think the first couple of minutes, the center backs are kind of having her way with her, but that is great hold-up play from a young striker. That's what you want to see if you're Coach Marciano, her putting herself about in that way.
So it'll be Mitchell, the one kicking it here. Gets it over to Lenhard. Lenhard now to Raybone. Raybone, right side. Trying to make a move. Getting defended by two defenders. As now Illinois regains possession. Yee with it. Gets it over to Adams. So Illinois bringing it down. Trying to get something going as they're still scoreless here with 14 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half. McIntyre gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell on the defensive third, trying to get it up. Maryland right now just playing keep away from Illinois. DiMartino now with it, left side, getting up the field now in the offensive third. A lot of contact there, no call. As now Lenhard has it. Lenhard left side, gets it over. As that ball is kicked downfield. So Maryland will have it once again. As Turnage Morales kicks that one to Lucky. So Lucky here to reset things for Maryland. See if they could get something going. Raybone tries to header that one as that one goes right to the Illinois defenders. So now Mason with it. Gets it over to Heestand. Back over to Mason. Mason now trying to find someone. It looked like that pass was intended for Adams. A little bit of miscommunication with her and Yee there as it goes out of bounds. So Maryland will retake possession of it with 13 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Mac, you can see the frustration is starting to grow a little bit for Illinois. It's a little bit out of switching to the offside, some of the misplaced passes, some unnecessary fouls.
So now Illinois with it. Over to number 16. That's Stellan. Stellan, her shot just a little bit too weak there, as Lucky's able to pick up the ground ball. So Mitchell with it. Mitchell gets it over to Lenhard. Lenhard trying to navigate through defenders. Finds Raybone. Raybone tries to get it to McIntyre's out of bounds, stay in Maryland way as it went off of number 23, Ashlyn Adams. So it'll be Mia Mitchell the one throwing this one inbounds for Maryland. She's looking. Heaven now running over to it. She can't get to it. Now Mitchell with it. Mitchell gets it over to Morales. Morales now trying to get on a breakaway. Morales now to DiMartino. DiMartino trying to find someone as it's now into Smith. Smith over to Mitchell. 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Lenhard back over to Morales. Morales' shot is a little far left. Strong shot there for Morales.
Yeah, she's feeling it today, Mac, isn't she, with these? And I don't blame her after that goal. Anything can happen. That's a strong shot and good save right there, too. From Izzy Lee. You see that 87% save percentage coming up. With the confidence she's playing with on the ball, off the ball, you see her getting into challenges, doing turns, and just making the game simple for her and her teammates. I think she's having a great game today, man.
So the corner kick from the left side for Maryland as it's up. Abramson tries to header that one as it's going to be going Illinois away. It looked like there was a bit of contact. So with 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Still 1-0 game as Maryland leads it on Senior Day.
The more and more this game goes on, I see the Terrapins growing and growing into the game. Remember the first 5 minutes, Mac? They kind of came out a little flat-footed, a little not into it mentally, but I think the more and more this game goes on, they have played better and better and better. And I think they've got more and more of a foothold in this game as it's going on.
Yeah, great job there from McIntyre as she comes out of basically nowhere to stop that entry pass and get Maryland possession once again. So, like you said, like right on cue, basically, Maryland playing with a little bit more fire than they did in the first 5 minutes, maybe getting used to it a little bit, getting under their feet, a little more comfortable.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And without obviously McKinley Henley having just been subbed off, I'm interested to see how the attacking plan will change for Maryland. Obviously, McKinley Henley is a big striker, big, physical, fast. I wonder how it would change. And the defensive approach also for Illinois with the two center backs, too.
So right now, Illinois with it. The shot is saved by Lucky. So it looks like Heaven's getting checked out on the sideline right now for Maryland, as she did take a couple of hard hits before checking out. That one goes out. That was intended for Kelsey Smith. However, Maryland will keep possession. DiMartino will be the one throwing it in. That one is intended for McIntyre, who's trying to get to it. Now goes out of bounds. It will be going Illinois way. So Illinois trying to go quick here. Maybe try to get something going. Tie things up here going into the half. Right now they're looking for the one to throw this one in as they find it. Looks like it's Webb, the one throwing it in. She gets it in, right side. Trying to break free. That one's passed over as Yee once again nearly gets it in. Just didn't have the touch on that one as it goes out of bounds. But we see Yee once again just cracking the middle, getting to her spot.
Yeah, she's just been everywhere for this Illinois attack. It almost looked like that ball kind of surprised her. I think she thought the defender was going to get there. And it didn't. It was just like, woof, like it's right in front of her. But once again, a great chance created from the fighting. They've had a couple of those, Mac, and I think the more and more this game goes on, that the Terrapins don't get a second goal, the more and more likely the Illinois are likely to tie it up.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there, Noah. You only get so many chances, so many breaks.
Yeah.
Maryland really has to find a way to stop Yee from getting to her spots, as she's one of the better players on this Illinois team, one of the leaders. That one goes out. It will be going Illinois way. So with 7 minutes to go here in the first half, Maryland trying to keep their 1-0 lead here on Senior Day. As it will be a throw in here from Illinois. Ball is kicked downfield. Turnage Morales gets it back. Now Smith with it. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell at midfield. Resetting things, now finds McIntyre. McIntyre gets by one defender. McIntyre on the break. McIntyre right side of the penalty box. Now kicks it. No one's in the proximity. However, Smith comes in. But Illinois just threw the defenders at her as it goes out of bounds. Going Illinois way. So Yee with it left side. Yee now gets it over to Stevens. Stevens now down low to Heastan. Heastan tried to cross that one, but Turnage Morales was there to stop it. Turnage Morales gets it back to the goalie, Lucky. So now we're getting a little bit passing here from Raybo. Morales unlucky. Raybo kicks it, trying to get it downfield. However, Illinois standing strong. So they want to reset things over to Mason. Now to the right side. That one down the middle as the header's up and no good. Once again, just finding those cracks in the defense. Maryland has to do a better job at not letting these Illinois players get into that penalty box.
Yeah, it has to be a concern for Coach Marciano because that's a third or fourth time that they've just found themselves free in the penalty area. No defender near them, a free header. And once again, we say that Maryland can't get this many breaks, but once again, I think that Illinois has got to put one of these chances away, or because you don't know how many chances they're going to get in the second half, especially with the adjustments from Coach Marciano that are sure to come in the second half.
So McIntyre and Smith come out the game here with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Now it's a whole new look for Maryland here. As it looked like number 47, Ellie Eglin, came in the game. As the kick's on its way, just a little bit too strong. As we get another substitution, number 19, Simone Jensen's coming in. Looks like she's going to be replacing Raybone. She takes his seat. So with 4 minutes to go in the first half, Maryland maybe just trying to get some players in, get some time for their team. Lucky kicks that one away. As it will be going Illinois way. Illinois with it at the touchline. Right side. Excuse me, there's a foul, so they put the ball right where the foul took place. Now Illinois on the right side near the corner. So that one looks like goes out of bounds, and it will be Maryland ball as Lucky, the goalkeeper, with it. Now over to Eglin. Eglin finds Lenhart. Now Maryland trying to get free as it's Mowry. And there looks like there's a foul. That one's going to be committed by Ella Balava, who just newly checked in, as it will be going Illinois way. But that was a good job there from Mowry to get that one through, maybe start a fast break. However, gets halted after the foul.
Yeah, it's a good play. It's a good flick on unlucky, but also an unnecessary foul there from Maryland. You hate to see those kind of fouls when the defender has their back to goal. You kind of just want them to find their way out of it rather than you giving them a free out.
So Lucky kicking this one away with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first half. A lot of contact there as a Maryland player is down. Eva Mowry on the floor after the head-to-head collision. She gets up. She looks like she is fine. However, the trainer is going to come out, check on her. As whenever those headers are up, it's always a little bit scary seeing two people go up in the air, heads colliding.
For sure.
Just got to check on your players, see if they're all right. As it looks like she's going to check out for number 4, Kate Holly. So Eva Mowry, after taking the hit.
She seems a little frustrated at the fact she had to come out, but I'm always in favor of the referee and the coach's decision to pull players after head injuries because of what we've seen concussion wise and also further down the line injuries. I think that's the right protocol that they're setting here in the Big Ten.
So now Maryland trying to get it upfield. A lot of contact away from the ball on Holly. No call, however. Illinois trying to push with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes here in the first half. Yee with it. Yee trying to make a move. Gets by one defender. Now gets it over towards the middle. That's booted away. As it's into the defensive third for Illinois. Now it's Mason with it. Mason gets it down, trying to find someone as that one's going to go out of bounds. Maryland way with 1:30 to go. Another substitution here as it looks like Kate Holly's going to take a seat as Eva Mowry comes back in the game. So that's a good sign for Maryland. So that was a quick checkup. Looks like she's all right. So Morales with it. Tries to find DiMartino there. However, it goes out of bounds. So with a minute left here, let's see what Illinois does here in the first half. Right now, it is in the penalty box. Yee trying to fight with it as that one's kicked out of bounds. So with 45 seconds to go, Illinois has to move quick. That one's kicked out of bounds, so it'll be Maryland ball with 30 seconds left. And here, Maryland just has to keep possession, keep control of it, not let Illinois get another shot at goal.
It's interesting. All the looks that Illinois has had kind of, at goal, they haven't really troubled Lucky with much. We've talked about, they just haven't been able to put anything on frame and make Lucky, work, get down for a save. So they've had the right opportunities, but it's just about getting it on goal.
So 8 seconds left right now in the defensive third for Illinois. 4 seconds now. Maryland playing good defense as that's going to close out the first half. So your Maryland Terps lead the Fighting Illini 1-0 going into the half. Mac Bailey joined with Noah Kraft here on Senior Day as we'll see you for the second half. You are listening to WMUC.
And we are back here from Lunwood Field. Senior day for the Maryland Terrapins Women's Soccer. I'm Noah Kraft, alongside me, Mac Bailey, calling for WMUC. Mac, from the first half, Maryland obviously takes the 1-0 lead from the goal from Diego Morales. What would you like to see for the Terps to pull out the win here?
Yeah, really, it's more on the defensive side. No, I really feel like they have to limit those entry passes, especially Yee being in the middle of it. They got to find a way, maybe put some defenders on her, maybe two, I don't know, something to stop her from getting through these holes, because she had at least 3 shots there that could have gone in and made this a whole different game. So Maryland has to tighten up their defense just a notch. I think the offense has been pretty solid. The ball movement's been great. It's just the defense, Noah.
Yeah, I agree. And as for Maryland, obviously, I think they're going to come out strong on their senior day, second half. Really want to close out the win for their seniors. But then as for Illinois, what do you think their keys are in this second half to try and get a result? Obviously, pull a comeback and get a result in this game.
Yeah, I think at times Illinois is just moving a little too quick. They're not really getting set. I mean, we saw a couple of offsides where it's just, those are plays that have to be made. You can't have offsides there. And Illinois maybe just going too quick, trying to get something going, maybe some frustration building over as we saw some fouls being committed. So maybe just slow things down if you're Illinois, get into a groove, maybe a rhythm, come out in this half strong and see if they could match up with Maryland here on senior day.
Yeah, I agree. And, looking at the numbers obviously kind of tell the opposite story. You look at the shots. Illinois has had more shots than Maryland. They've had more fouls. They've definitely been more aggressive, I would say, from their center backs on McKinley Heaven. But Maryland, obviously, they have more shots. I think they've had better quality of shots. Would you agree with that, Mike?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, most of the time, Illinois, they're just trying to get something up. While Maryland, you see either it's McKinley Heaven or Kelsey Smith getting down, setting things up.
As we're underway here from Lowood Field for the second half of Maryland against Illinois on senior day. Maryland obviously trying to get the ball up early and often. A little bit different approach from that point in the first half. That ball is going to be out for a throw for Illinois. Mac, how do you think the Terrapins should start this half in comparison to the second half to the first half with the lead?
Yeah, here they just had to do a good job as there's a break.
Okay. McKinley Heaven on the ball. She finds Linhart. Linhart does a great job there. Ball is given away.
So back to what I was saying, I think they have to come out, play with a little bit more force.
But now Foley's in. Foley against Turner Robinson. Foley. Oh, that's absolutely sensational from Foley. To the back post. And score! There's the equalizer. A minute into the second half for Illinois. Sarah Foley creating it. And on the back end, I think it was Leah Howard. I'm not quite sure. But that was just almost too easy, Mac.
Yeah, right there. They just got Maryland on their feet. They had the break. They had the numbers. As you said it, Illinois with the equalizer, tying things up here with a minute into this game. This half. Illinois already tying things up. So it's a brand new ball game. Maybe a new way Maryland looks at this game.
I mean, that is just almost... I mean, I can imagine Coach Marciano must be absolutely furious with this team there. And we're back underway here. 1-1 now. That's the goal from Illinois coming in the first minute of this second half. Now Smith to DiMartino. DiMartino again out of bounds for Illinois throw. Illinois seems to come out with a little fire here, Mac.
Yeah, right now they're trying to move quick right now. As you said.
Foul throw. Oh, hate to see that. Give the ball right back to Maryland. A chance for them to slow down and get their foothold in the game.
Yeah, right now Illinois coming out the gates really with some fire, some tenacity, really showing that they want it in this big conference game. Illinois trying to go over 500, Maryland trying to meet their 500.
Terrific. But it's going to be cleared by Mia Mitchell. Mia Mitchell's been a standout for me, Mac, especially in the first half. Her and Miss Turner Morales have had great chemistry in the back line, but Still anyone's ball game. That's a great cross in. Whistling through, and the chance again. But this time it's sent over. Another, just one of those crosses that's just in the corridor of uncertainty, Mac. And Maryland hasn't been able to deal with those.
Yeah, really. I mean, they caught a lot of breaks in that first half. And right now, Illinois looks a little more poised coming into the second half. So Maryland has to find a way to lock things down a little bit better.
Get it out to Rybon. Rybon looking in for McKinley Heaven. Heaven shows great strength there. And she'll get a foul. Now they'll set it up quickly to Rybon again. Into McGinty. McIntyre. Brilliant from McIntyre. Still running McIntyre. And she'll win the corner for the Terrapins. McIntyre's been a problem for this Illinois team defensively.
Yeah, McIntyre has that quick first step, Noah. She always gets by her defenders quickly, setting something up for Maryland. We saw it with Kelsey Smith earlier, that connection. That's something Maryland needs. They need that player to really get something going.
For sure. Corner's get taken here by Eva Morales. Interesting to see how Maryland's going to be able to punch back after taking a good shot in the first round. Morales. Now to Linhart. And that's going to be a handball against Illinois. It'll be a Maryland free kick and a very dangerous opportunity here, Mac.
Yeah, right here. This is an opportunity Maryland needs to take advantage of. Maybe try to get a score here.
Definitely a chance to hit back after taking an early blow here in the second half. It looks like it's going to be Ava Morales, who has shown an eye for goal today, Mac. Definitely.
Yeah, she has a boot. She already has 3 shots on the day. See if she could get her second goal today.
Morales goes for goal. Oh, just a whisker wide in the end. But she's showing no fear of Izzy Lee, Mac.
Yeah, that was a good looking shot. That was the right spot to kick it. Just a little bit too much to the left.
Now Illinois going to try to build out again. Strong challenge in there for Maryland, but able to get away with it. Still rolling. A lot of contact. Referee says play on. Lovely ball out to Foley. And great defending there from Turnage Morales to win a goal kick for Maryland.
Yeah, Turnage Morales has really been everywhere on that Maryland defense in this game. She's one of the standout players on the defensive end for Maryland.
Rybon again. She looked bright to start the half, man. Rybon taking up almost the entire right flank herself. They'll rebuild it, get it to Lucky. Into Linhart. Now Morales. Now Turnage Morales. Lucky goes long. Nodded down. Morales battling. Smith in there as well to take possession away from Maryland. Smith full head of steam. Looking for McKinley Heaven. Great defending there. I think these two center backs have really given McKinley Heaven a tough time.
Yeah, they sure have. They've been physical with her. They've made it really difficult for her to find any space throughout the game.
Yeah, Ella Pearson and T. Mason have done an amazing job just getting physical, getting on the back of McKinley Heaven and making it tough for her. It's going to be out of bounds from the Maryland. A little confusion there from the Maryland players, I think. A bit of a miscommunication from the referee.
Yeah, as that one how goes out of bounds once again. So it's going to be Illinois ball. So as you said it, some confusion. Because right now it's a fight for the ball.
And they're going to get it back. Illinois building it back to Lee.
38 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the second half. All tied up, 1 apiece.
T. Mason. The good ball into Foley. Foley against Amberson. Foley ball in. Whiskering a little too far. But Yee is going to look to track it down. And Yee still with it inside. Yee. Good ball in. Turnage Morales is there. And it's going to be cleared by Linhart into the path of McKinley Heaven. Heaven looking to hold it up. He's able to find Smith. Smith. Full head of steam. Smith. Inside. McKevin. 2 against 5 it seems for the Terrapins. Heaven. Finds McIntyre. Into the feet of Linhart. This is lovely from the Terrapins. Into Morales. To DiMartino. 1-on-1 DiMartino. Tino into Smith. Good defending though from Illinois, but not for the moment to Linhart. Linhart. McIntyre. Linhart goes for the shot. Deflected. A good save there from Izzy Lee.
Yeah, Izzy Lee got misdirected a little bit after that deflection. But, no, I like that ball movement there from Maryland.
It just seemed to be a little more relaxed, controlled, and stoic in their approach there instead of just kind of being more direct, which hasn't really suited them so far in this game. Be throwing for Maryland. Trying to get it into McIntyre. McIntyre does well. Finds Morales. Morales' little slip up there, though, is taken by Illinois. And that's a good ball for Foley. Foley's in again. 2-on-1 here right now for Illinois. Foley against Turnage Morales. Foley against Turnage Morales. Goes for the shot, but it's right at a safe pair of hands from Faith Lucky. But then again, Mac, they've got in behind Terrapins almost 3 or 4 times this half.
Yeah, it's been some really good balls. As you said, Foley breaking out multiple times. Right now, Maryland just has to figure out a way to stop that break.
Lucky goes long again. Haven't given chase. And Pearson does well. Looking out for Yee. Great touch there from Yee. Yee looking long again. Foley again. But Abramson does well. Mitchell again. Bouncing around here. Is able to find the feet of Heaven. Looking to find McIntyre. A little too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, and we're going to have a substitution here for Illinois.
Yeah, it's looking like number 22. Leah Howard is going to come on. At number 28, Sydney Stevens is going to be coming off.
So early substitution this time for Illinois. Last time it was a little bit more midway through the first half.
You get a sense there's a sense of urgency here from Illinois to win this game. Turnage Morales finds back to the feet of Lucky. Now Abramson under pressure. Dangerous pass there.
Yeah, it sure was, as Maryland has to get it out of this zone.
But now it's the feet of Linhart. Ryman wins a throw. That is just very dangerous, though, from Faith Lucky. But it shows the trust she has in Alyssa Abramson. But then again, I don't know if that's an area you want to be playing, especially with Sarah Foley on your back now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely not a spot you want to find yourself in.
Linhart. Ryman. Given away again. So now the team able to get a great sum of the possession. It seems a lot of transitions here, especially in the second half. It's to Pearson. Get it out to Webb. Webb to Foley. Foley, that's absolutely magnificent. Foley, face up against Abramson. Foley, inside the penalty area. Just a bit too far again from Sarah Foley as it comes out on the other side. Inside. Stoic from Illinois. Get it out to Webb. Webb sends another one in, but it seems to go not what she was intending. They keep possession again. Maryland back deep in their own half here. Good ball to Webb. Webb 2-on-1. Webb to the byline. And to the hands of Faith Lucky. But then again, that's a great sustained attack there from Illinois. Not just one chance, but they would keep back and keep recycling the ball and get more and more back.
Yeah, Illinois, it looks like they're starting to find their feet in this game, getting a little comfortable now. Maryland has to find the offense once
Smith.
again.
DiMartino, his partnership has been working well for Maryland. Linhart. Morales. And DiMartino trying to get creative to find Smith, but it isn't clicking so far in the second half for Maryland.
Yeah, it sure hasn't been, Noah. Right now, Maryland looks a little out of sorts, but it was like this to start the first half. Let's see if they could adjust.
Finds heaven. A lot of Fighting Illinois back. Definitely outnumbering the Terrapins in the attacking third so far this half. Robin. Mitchell. Linhart, wobbly touch. Turner Mounds was in there. Now it's Yee, and that's a terrific ball. And here's the chance for Illinois, but lucky, like a cat off the line. Mac, that is just sensational goalkeeping.
Yeah, that was amazing there from Lucky, getting out pretty far into the offensive third, kicking that one away, stopping the break, as that's what Maryland needs right now. Some energy from this crowd, some energy for this team. So they're looking for it.
Substitution for Illinois. It's going to be number 14, Bella Zanoni, coming on for number 8, Sutton Webb. Good ball there from Person. Into the substitute. Zanoni. Kayla Jackson. That's a good ball. Now it's 1-on-1. Illinois looking to get a cross, and the cross does come in. Again, it's going to be cleared by Maryland. And it just seems that Illinois cannot finish their dinner here in this second half, Mac.
Yeah, right now in a risky spot.
Another cross comes in, cleared by Turner Morales, only for the moment. And now it's Smith. Looking to clear it, but just suffocating pressure here from the Fighting Illinois. And that's going to be a throw-in for Illinois, Mac.
Yeah, right now, Illinois really in that penalty box a lot here in the second half, just getting down, getting into good spots. And right now, it's been a really risky situations for Maryland early on here in the second half.
Smith to Morales. That's lovely from McKinley Heaven. And now McIntyre has space to drive. McIntyre and Smith. They get it out to Smith. Able to keep it in play. Smith cuts inside. Smith goes for the shot. That's going to be saved by Izzy Lee quite comfortably.
Yeah, I like the idea there from Smith, though. Saw a bit of an opening and took advantage. However, that was just right to the hands of Izzy Lee.
Illinois able to get it back up the other way with Yee. Yee with a good ball into Berman. Berman looking to face up Mitchell. Berman goes inside for the shot, but once again, right behind the two hands of Faith Lucky. Morales looking for Smith, but Pearson's going to be there. And we cycle back to Izzy Lee. I get it to Mason. More and more time this goes on, Mac, you have to see that Illinois has the momentum in the second half.
Yeah, they sure do right now, Noah, as there's 29 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second half. Still a lot of time left in a tie ball game, 1-1. It's anyone's game right now, Noah.
It really is. But you do sense that if Illinois can get onto one of these crosses, the game can kind of get away from Maryland. They definitely need to tighten up defensively, especially behind on the right side. But it is Maryland throw. Get it into Linhart. Finds Ryman. Taking off her into the feet of Berman. Here's a chance. Able to stay in play. Defending by Turner Morales. To the top of the area. The shot does come in. And it was blocked by, I think it was DiMartino. Great defensive play. It's going to be a corner for Illinois. Again, another chance goes begging for Illinois.
Yeah, now Illinois with 12 shots in this one.
It's just a matter of them.
Just racking them
It's
up.
not a matter of them cooking the dinner. It's just a matter of them actually eating it back at this point. It's going to be a corner here. Ashley Stellan on the corner. Stellan's ball in. Stays up to the back post, through the area. Nobody able to get a touch on it. It's going to go out for a Maryland throw.
Looks like we're going to get a substitution here for Maryland.
Yeah, substitution for Maryland. It's going to be number 28, Ella Bulava, coming on. And it looks like Emily Lennard is going to be the one coming off. Interesting change. A more defensive player in Bulava for a more offensive player in Lennard. Maybe I think Coach Marciano is trying to shore up that midfield area, Mac. bit of a chaotic mess right now, but Yee is able to come out of it. Recycle the ball, looking for Mason. Now it's Pearson. Get out.
A lot of contact.
Contact. Referee says play on. That's a great ball. Here's a chance for Illinois. Lucky again. Johnny on the spot for that one, Mac.
Yeah, wow. I mean, a lot of contact right there. The ref lets it play on, and Illinois nearly gets the score. However, Lucky was there, ran out like a cheetah to stop it.
That was the ball intended for Leah Howard. She was nearly the one to give Illinois a chance to advance this game. That's a great header, though, from McKinley Heaven into the feet of McIntyre. McIntyre, down the wing, ball in, Heaven. Now it's Smith. Smith can't get the shot away. Smith, and it's going to be cleared by Illinois. That was a chance there, Mac.
Yeah, oh man, Noah, Maryland there with a huge opportunity. However, just Heaven didn't really have much control of it, as we're going to have a huge group substitution here.
Yeah, it seems Coach Morjango's subbing out his whole front three. So it's going to be Heaven, Smith, and McIntyre all getting subbed off. And coming on is going to be Davidian, Maury, and Ellie England. So big changes, putting trust in players who aren't usually getting used these kind of minutes, man.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Marchiano really loves to play his whole roster. Most of the players on this team have minutes under their belt, so everyone gets a chance to shine. Everyone gets a chance to make something happen.
Looking to get it in, but it's going to be stolen by Illinois. And that's a nice turn as well. There's a player down there, and they're going to call it back. Should be a drop ball for Illinois when the game resumes, but that looks like it is a Maryland player down, and the trainers are going to come onto the pitch.
Yeah, we'll take a moment here, as it's a 1-1 game with 25 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the second half. You're listening to WMUC, Mac Bailey, and Noah Kraft on the call. One.
And we're back here at Logan Field. 1-1 ball game between Maryland and Illinois. That was Ellie England, number 47, goes down. We're wishing her a speedy recovery. And it should be a Illinois drop ball. And we're going to resume play as Maryland prepares to come back onto the field, Mac.
Yeah, right there. Just tough break there for England.
Yeah, it's going to cause maybe a introduction. I think Coach Marciano is trying to get his front three some rest for the upcoming final 20 or so minutes. But he's probably going to have to put one back on the field, and he's going to put McIntyre back out there. What do you want to see from Maryland to close out this game, man?
Yeah, really, I just want to see a little bit more of an approach. Right now, it feels a little bit sloppy on the offensive end. Mainly, however, the defense has to wake up just a little bit. Right now, Illinois has been getting a lot of good looks, and it's been looking a little bit too easy.
can't say I disagree with you. Now it's Zanoni. Lovely 1-2 interchanging there. Zanoni. Looking to try and find a good ball in, but it's not there. Out to Mason. Illinois seems way more stoic in this second half, Mac.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yee. Under pressure, and she's going to lose it. That's a good ball looking for Morales. Abramson. Back to the feet of Lucky. Lucky. Looking for Mitchell. High pressure here from Illinois. Lucky goes long. Looking to find the feet of Maury. Winning it once was Mason. Maury onto the second ball. Pearson's able to clear it away. Houston. McIntyre battling the Maryland throw.
All right, right here, Maryland has to do something. Maybe find a different play, strategy, but get something going as there's 24 minutes and 40 seconds here in a tie ball game. Get this crowd on their feet, something to cheer about, as it's been quite a while since the first goal of the game for Maryland.
Yeah. McIntyre goes down. Referee, not a foul in the referee's view. Yee into Berman. Turnage Morales. I have to point out Turnage Morales. She's been sensational, kind of a rock for this Maryland backline tonight.
Yeah, for sure. She's been everywhere, Noah.
A bit of a mix-up there. Able to find the feet. And Maryland looking to break as they're looking to find DiMartino. What a great interception there from Zanoni. And now Illinois can go the other way. And that's a good ball as well to find Wood. But Abramson was there. Going to be an Illinois throw, and another substitution as Sarah Foley is going to check back in, and Emily Yee is going to be the one to come off.
Yeah, Emily Yee played so far the whole entire game, so much needed rest for her as she's been everywhere for Illinois.
Zanoni looking to find Foley. Abramson off the feet of Foley to win a goal kick. Another chance for Maryland, just relax, take a deep breath, reset, and kind of find their footing in this half, man. Mitchell looking to find McIntyre. She's able to take it down well though. McIntyre spinning. Looking to go the other way. Contact and gonna be a foul. McIntyre has been a spark.
Yeah, no.
Maryland all day, man.
McIntyre's been everywhere, Noah. I mean, she's one of the leaders in this offense. Her and Kelsey Smith, the main ones. McKinley Heaven as well. She has to get going, though, here in the second half if Maryland wants some momentum, something to go their way.
Lucky looking long. Mason. Illinois able to come away with. Martino does well. We're going to find Davidian. Now Morales. Now Maury. Maryland just trying to keep it ticking for the moment. But good pressure there, one back by Illinois.
22 minutes to go here in the second half.
Illinois start driving. One-on-one against Rybon. Illinois into the box. Through the crowd to 7. What a save from Faith Lucky. Gets down to the near post. Again, Mac, we see these crosses just getting through everybody on the Maryland back line. But this time, an Illinois player was on the end of it. But Faith Lucky with a tremendous save at the near post, man.
Yeah, Faith Lucky there. Once again, saving the day for Maryland. As that one looked very promising for Illinois. And as you said it, just time and time again, Illinois is finding themselves in these spots, these great spots to score. Maryland really has to find a way to put a wall up, stop them somehow.
Ball in here. Turns Robinson near it. Header does come in. And it was off the crown of the head almost from Illinois. Another chance for Maryland here to just reset. Another substitution actually from Illinois. It was the center back, T. Mason, coming off. And Mia Gildia coming on. To get it in, it's stolen. And it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty for Illinois and a yellow card. The game had a quick reset. The ball looked to go into Mia Mitchell. And high press from Illinois has got them a penalty. Here, 21 minutes to go. It's going to be a penalty for Illinois. it looks like it's going to be Sarah Foley to step up to take it. Their top scorer on the year. Faith Lucky obviously in goal for Maryland. Again, just such a bizarre play, Mac. Off the goal kick, Faith Lucky just plays it to Mitchell. And Mitchell and Lucky both unaware of the Illinois high press.
Yeah, like you said, just the unawareness, being flat on their feet, causing that penalty kick to come. As Foley's the one kicking it.
Foley against Lucky. Foley saved by Faith Lucky. And the rebound also saved by Faith Lucky. A double save to keep Maryland at a 1-1 ball game. Wow, what a play from Faith Lucky, Mac.
Wow is right, Noah. Faith Lucky with back-to-back saves. And that is what Maryland needs, some momentum. Now they have to ride on that.
I mean, that was just sensational. Not only does she save one of the best players in the conference penalty, then she gets the rebounded save. And that's got to give this crowd some life, Mac. It's going to be Maryland throw. Wow, what a save from Faith Lucky.
Yeah, that's a player of the game type of save right there for Faith Lucky.
It's going to be Maryland throw. First time they're really in deep into the Illinois end. Pretty much all half, and there's only 20 minutes left to go, Mac. It's going to be Ryben on the throw. Looking to try to feed a McIntyre, and that's going to be a goal kick for Illinois.
It looks like Maryland getting ready to sub back most of their starters now.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Linhard, Smith, and McKinley Evan coming on. Maury, Davidian coming off. As well as Ella Bulava. You think that penalty save urged Coach Marciano to get his best players out there, Mac?
For sure, Noah.
But this is nice from Illinois. Now it's Zanoni driving from that right back position. Zanoni, another through ball. Lucky comes out. Good shooting there from Mitchell, and then great awareness again from Faith Lucky. She's having herself a half, Mac.
Yeah, she sure has. I mean, Illinois has been... They had plenty of shots in this half already, but Lucky has been there to stop every single one of them, except for one. However, she's been doing a terrific job back there.
More than atoned for that one, Mac, with that double penalty save.
For sure.
It's going to be thrown for Illinois. 19 to go. Smith. On the sideline, Smith. Able to get past two. But that's going to go out for another Illinois. And it's going to be a Maryland corner, actually, according to the referee. Well done there from Smith, able to take it past two and win a corner. Looks like it's going to be Emily Linhard on the corner. Neither team able to create much noise from corners today, though, Mac.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of success with the corner kick. However, let's see if things change here for Maryland.
Linhard's ball in. It's going to be cleared off the first man from Illinois. And that's a great touch there from Foley. Oncoming is Ryben, and she's able to win it. A key tackle there from Ryben. If not, Sarah Foley's going in one-on-one, man.
Yeah, for sure. Great job there from Raybone.
Foley.
What do we have here?
Confusion here. Be a handball against Maryland. Against Ava Morales.
So 17 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the second half. It's all tied up 1-1 here on Senior Day. Maryland taking on Illinois. Mac Bailey and Noah Kraft on the call for you as you're listening to WMUC. So after the confusion, it looks like there may have been a penalty, as you said.
Yeah, I believe it was a handball against Maryland. So the ball's going to go in. One back, though, immediately by Ava Morales. Smith's able to put it down. Find Mitchell. Mitchell looking long. A lot of contact there. The referee says play on. Foley's in here. Nobody home for Maryland on the right side. Foley to the back post. Chance! And it's going to be offside. Oh, Maryland's bench
wow.
erupted in cheers. The assistant lineswoman has called it offside, though. And the referee looks like he's going to go take a look at this one, Mac.
Yeah, it looks like this one's going to be under review. That's a huge call right there,
It
Noah.
is. It was a great play from Leah Howard. She's able to find Sarah Foley. Open player at the back post again for Maryland, as we've seen time and time again. And the referee looks like he's going to go take a look at this one.
I mean, what did you see there, Noah? You think that was an offside?
I'd have to it was definitely a close one.
It was, yeah. I mean,
I believe it was Turnage Morales, who was the last defender there for Maryland. It was definitely a close one, but definitely the one that warrants a take a look at. But
I mean, with 17 minutes left, this is going to be a huge call.
I think we should also mention that the idea of it being offsides called on the field is going to come into play here, because they're going to have to be able to overturn the assistant's call.
Yep.
But again, I just find it incredible how they leave a player of Sarah Foley's quality open with that much space in front of her.
I mean, we've been seeing that so much this second half. Just the wrong people getting the openings for Illinois. I mean, it was Yee. It's now Foley. And if you're Maryland, those are the two players you got to figure out how to stop. You got to find a way to stop them, not let that happen. But so far, it's been too easy for them.
Big decision here. The referee seems to have taken quite a long time with it.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. It looks like he's ready now for the call.
It's going to stand. It's going to be offside against Illinois.
So that's a huge call right there.
A huge break for the Terps also.
Takes away a goal for Illinois as it keeps it 1 apiece with 17 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the second half.
It's a big break for Maryland. And again, some more confusion on the restart here.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get DiMartino into the game, Coach Marciano, as they will be able to. So DiMartino checks back in.
And it's going to be a kick from Lucky. 17 minutes to go here at Ludwig Field. 1-1 game, Maryland and Illinois. Illinois is be able to get possession. That's a good ball in. Howard out to Berman. Berman looking for a switch into the feet of Foley, but DiMartino was there. Still not clear for the moment. A lot of contact. Smith able to get it away. Heaven against Pearson. One back by Illinois. Get to the feet of Foley. Foley face up against DiMartino. Overlap from Zanoni. Foley goes alone. Sends a cross in, but it's going to be over the top. Not really troubling Faith Lucky there. Got to get a substitution, though, for Maryland. It's going to be number 19, Simone Jensen. First time featuring in the game today. And the substitute is going to be Delaney DiMartino. We saw her kind of having some problems getting back into the game after the restart, Matt.
Yeah, we did. As now DiMartino sits back down.
Going to be a kick from Lucky. Looking for the head of Heaven. Now Linhart. Trying to release McIntyre. Offer line is Izzy Lee. No trouble there. Illinois can go the other way. A lot of space being afforded on this left flank for Illinois. Linhart looking to close that down. And that's going to be a foul on Illinois. The referee is saying studs up. There, number 16, Ashley Stellan. Head coach is not happy with the call there, Mac. Not at all. Going to be a free kick for the Terps, though. 15 minutes to go. Get it to Turnage Morales. Now Abramson. Into the feet of Jensen. Linhart. Looking to flick it into Smith. Stellan was over there. It's going to be a throw for the Terps. Pearson's clearance. Out for another Maryland throw. 14 minutes left. You'd like to see the Terps push on and get a winner here, man.
Yeah, right here, I want to see Maryland, as you said, try to push, get something going, as heaven has it.
Smith. Able to find Mitchell on the rollout. Mitchell. McIntyre. McIntyre looking for Ryben. Ryben. Lee comes out. A bit of confusion here. And the referee looks like he's going to go to the monitor again.
Yeah, right there, I think Lee may have been out of the box.
Looks like he's going to go check his monitor. Potential corner kick there for Maryland. It was a close call. Dialing on the right was Ryben. And Lee seemed to come out and win the ball in bounds, but something in the refs told him that she did not.
Yeah, so another review as they've been stacking up here as the game progresses. This one, however, a little bit quicker.
Yeah, for sure.
As it'll be
It seems
staying.
to be that Lee did claim the ball in play. So it'll be a restart from Izzy Lee. And we'll get back underway. 14 minutes to go here from Lowood Field on Senior Day. Still 1-1 between Illinois and Maryland. They roll it out to Pearson. Jensen able to intercept that one. It'll be a sub. Emma Yee will be coming on for Illinois. It'll be Riley Wood coming off. Throw it to Foley. Battling against Jensen. She's doing a great job since she's come in, Mac.
Yeah.
Linhart. Looking for McKinley Heaven. Keeper comes out. Heaven in there. Great keeping there from Izzy Lee, showing no fear. McIntyre. Looking to get on the end of that one. McIntyre. Looking for McKinley Heaven. Good win there from Morales. She's got Smith to her left. Morales to Smith. Smith. Dancing. Smith. Smith. Blocked by Illinois. What a chance that would have been, Mac.
Wow, almost. But Maryland has a second opportunity.
Jensen to Morales. Back to Jensen. Jensen against Zanoni. Jensen swinging the ball in, but Izzy Lee is there. Oh, you just can't stop
Almost.
thinking about Kelsey Smith getting that shot away, man. And two more subs are looking to come in at the next stoppage of play for Illinois. Yeet. Good defending there from Ryben. Over to Pearson. Zanoni. Zanoni looking in for Berman. Good interception there from Abramson. Now it's Leah Howard. Stella. Good ball to Yee. A bit of a wobbly touch there from Yee. Good pressure there from McIntyre as well. Yee. Trying to interchange. Stella looking to put pressure on Heaven. But now it's going to be McIntyre as the Terps are able to regain possession going the other way.
Right here, the Terps have to attack.
Now Smith against Zanoni. Good defending there from Zanoni. And again, barrels through challenges. He's able to find Sarah Foley. And Illinois is on a break. Foley. 2 against 3. Foley goes to the shot. Saved by Faith Lucky again. Faith Lucky able to get a hand to it.
How clutch has Faith Lucky been in the last 10 minutes?
Absolutely sensational for the Terps in goal. 2 subs, though, going to come on for Illinois before this corner kick. Going to be Kayla Jackson, and it's going to be Sutton Webb. As they look to push to get a winner with 11:47 to go, Mac. And you have to say, they look like the better team this half.
Yeah, they sure do. Maryland's been able to catch a couple breaks, especially from their goalkeeper, Faith Lucky. Maryland has to find a way to stop this Illinois team from getting
Another
shots.
ball in. Flicked on. Turnage Morales able to clear it away. Only as far as another Illinois player. Lovely interchange there to Gildea. Gildea able to swing one in. Taken down easily. Now Yee. Now Berman. Cries for offside as the shot goes in, but it's saved easily by Faith Lucky. 11 minutes to go here on Senior Day. Illinois, both teams looking for a winner, but Illinois does look far more than likely to get a winner here, Mac.
Yeah, 11 minutes left here in a 1-1 game. Maryland has to ramp it
Heaven
up.
giving chase. A lot of contact. Referee says play on. Person. Foley. Oh, that's terrific into Kayla Jackson. And she's in here. Kayla Jackson. Abramson giving chase. Jackson ball in. Great recovery there from Alyssa Abramson. And that'll be a corner for Illinois. It seems they've had a lot of corners this half.
Yeah, they sure have. But Abramson there, good job by her getting in, not letting Jackson get anything going, as it will be a corner kick on the right side.
It'll be Ashley Stelling on the corner. Stelling's ball in. Lucky came out, didn't get to it. Out to Yee and Webb. And that's given away. And now it's 1-on-1. Emily Leonard. Leonard. All alone. Still Leonard. Teammates looking to get up with her. Leonard does well there, Mac, to win Maryland throw and get Illinois well out of their half.
Yeah, that was a great job by Leonard. The one-on-one, a little bit of an ISO.
McIntyre. Mitchell. To the feet of Turnage Morales. Mitchell. Leonard. Turnage Morales looking to find McKitchy, but just a bit off of there for the center back. Under 10 to go, 9:15 to go here in Ludwig. Both 1-1 game here. Both teams pushing for a winner on senior day. Person's ball. Simone Jensen is there. Only as far, trying to find Sarah Foley. She's going to get there. Ball into the box. Tony Morales going to get there. Saved by Faith Lucky again! Are you kidding me? And the ball's going to be cleared out for a Maryland goal kick. Mac, are you kidding me, this goalkeeper? Are you kidding me?
I mean, Faith Lucky has been having a day here on senior day, and oh my goodness, Noah, it's unbelievable some of these saves she's had.
She could save the Titanic with the way she's playing right now, Mac. This is incredible.
She is the sole reason Maryland is still tied up. This game could be out of hand if it wasn't for Faith Lucky.
Gonna be lucky on the goal kick. Now it's Yee. Yee inside. Yee looking for another cross. Reaches the feet of Stevens. Again another save by Faith Lucky and cleared again by Ava Morales. Now it's Stevens. 1-on-1 with DiMartino. Stevens ball in. Gonna be over the top. It's gonna be out for a Maryland goal kick. Faith Lucky having herself a half, man.
Yeah, 8 minutes to go here in the second half in a 1-1 game. The crowd's starting to get loud, trying to give Maryland some momentum.
And then ball's going out of play. Another throw in for Illinois. Good there. Good ball into the feet of Howard. Howard. Probing. Able to find Yee. Yee 1-on-1 against Ryman. Yee gets to the byline. Yee's ball into Kayla Jackson! She just sends it over the top. Another chance goes begging it for Illinois, man.
Yeah, another, as you said, another opportunity for Illinois right there. Jackson, just a little bit too much power on the kick as there's 7 minutes to go here in the second half. Still in a 1-1 game.
Another header won by Stellan. Ryman able to flick it on. She's also going to get there. And it's going to be a Maryland throw. Just more chance to breathe in and just kind of try and get this game over the line if you're Maryland.
I mean, Noah, Illinois had has had 20 shots in this game so far and only one goal to match to it. So
To say they're going to be kicking themselves if they don't come away with the 3 points here, Mac. Another long ball. Abramson able to get to it. Only as far as Stevens. Finds Howard. Webb on the overlap. Webb inside the penalty area. Webb onto that left foot. Webb! Just over the top again for Illinois. They are piling it on here, Mac.
yeah, they sure are.
6 minutes left to go.
And it looks like one of the Maryland players are down. Not sure what happened there.
Helped to her feet by Faith Lucky. It looks like it's Ryben.
Looks like
Yeah.
she's alright.
She looks like she's going to be okay to play on.
But once again, Noah, another shot for Illinois. And right now they're just racking them up.
They really are. They've been playing on this pressure for, it seems like, almost the entire half. But it's safe to say, if they can't win this game, they only have themselves to blame, and Faith Lucky for that matter. Abramson, able to get their head of Folly and win a throw-in for Maryland.
We're going to get another substitution here for Maryland.
It's going to be Maury coming on for Kelsey Smith.
Entering for Maryland, number 26, Ava
Maury. Lenhart. Great win there from Stellan. Now Leah Howard. Howard fakes the shoot. Howard to Jackson. Top of the box. Just miscontrolled, but it's stay with Yee. Yee fakes Yee to Jackson. Jackson goes for the shot. Blocked by Maryland. It's going to be cleared as far as Person. Out wide to Folly. Folly face up DiMartino. Folly blocked. Only as far as Jackson. Jackson twists and turns. Fires it to the net. And Illinois finally have the breakthrough. Kayla Jackson with it. And you can't say it's not deserved, Mac.
I mean, its time was only... It was going to happen, regardless. That is a 20-second shot for Illinois. And really, the last 5 minutes, they've been getting so many shots on goal where Maryland wasn't putting up any fight. And right there, we saw it. Jackson was able to score that one and give Illinois the 2-1 lead.
There's one thing you can't say about this Illinois team is that they have not shown, they've shown fight. They have shown a lot of fight in the second half. Even when Faith Lucky saves a penalty, Faith Lucky gets the rebound save. They kept pushing, kept it ticking, and you can't say this lead isn't deserved. But there's still 5 minutes left for Maryland on their senior day to try and get a result.
Illinois goal scored by number 5, Kayla Jackson. Assisted by number 28,
Heaven.
Sydney Stevens. Time to goal, the
Heaven.
84th minute. That's a
McKinley
Illinois
Heaven.
goal scored by Jackson.
Down the sideline,
Assisted
Heaven.
by Stevens.
Can't keep it in play. It's going to be an Illinois throw.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kelsey Smith off the field. 5 minutes to go, Mac.
Yeah, I was about to say, Kelsey Smith being off the field, she's one of the leaders on this offense. Having her off, maybe Coach Marciano looking for a different look. Maybe he didn't like what he saw from her.
That's going to be a foul on Yee, and that's going to be a free kick in a pretty dangerous position for Maryland. As Illinois is looking to bring on a sub.
So clock's ticking here. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second half, and Illinois has their first lead of the game as they lead it 2-1 on senior day here at Ludwig Field. Maryland trying to come back.
Free kick in from Lenhart. Cleared away only for the moment, and now it's officially cleared away from Lenhart. To the feet of Lenhart. Maryland looking to get back in this game. 4 minutes left, but Illinois is looking to bring on T. Mason, another center back, another defender looking to close out this game. Morales trying to make something happen. Morales can't find anyone. Only finds Stevens. Stevens driving. Stevens going alone. Good defending there from Mia Mitchell. Lucky. Gonna find Lenhart. Ooh, Bacon went to the head there. Seems to be wearing it quite well, number 22 there. Leah Howard.
Oh my goodness. That was a shot.
She wore it.
I mean,
She
right to
absolutely
the
wore it.
head. Leah Howard. That was one of the more impressive plays I've seen.
That was absolutely ridiculous. Illinois still look to push. Get into the feet of Jackson, who's offside. 3 minutes to go here for Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland here, they got to push. They got to find something quick as time is not on their side.
Interesting that Coach Marciano is not looking at Kelsey Smith off the bench. They seem to have put Turnage Morales up front as almost an auxiliary center forward in these kind of situations. McIntyre looking for the kidney heaven, headed away by Illinois. Howard should kind of keep possession. Able to find Yee. Yee out of play. It's going to be Maryland ball. 2:50 to go. Tia Mason's been at this sub table for quite a while, Mac.
Yeah, she sure has.
She's going to get in the game. Ryden. They're going to head it on. Only to the feet of Jackson. Jackson. Good defending there from Abramson. And Ryden's able to get it away.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Maryland has to move.
McIntyre looking deep for Turnage Morales. Ball's going to be headed on. Lee out of the box like a cat again. As much as this game has been entertaining, Mac, we have to compliment the two goalkeepers in this game today.
Yeah, they've been doing an outstanding job. Faith Lucky and Izzy Lee both showing off why they're some of the top goalies here in this conference. As Izzy Lee, she has an 87% save percentage.
Lee looking to go long. DiMartino is up there. Only now put down by Abramson. DiMartino again competing with Foley. Foley able to get it away though. Foley finds the option of Stevens, and they're going to look to take it to the corner here. And the ball's going to be out of play.
Yeah, going Maryland way. 1:30 though. So Noah right here.
Maryland's got to get something going, man. Foley again. DiMartino able to win another Maryland throw. They need to get up the pitch, man.
With 1 minute and 15 seconds left, they're still at their defensive side.
Abramson wins a goal kick. It'll come from the feet of Lucky.
I think we're going to get a substitution right here.
Tia Mason, Mia Gilday is going to come off.
So finally we see Mason check into the game with 1 minute and 10 seconds remain.
Illinois looking to hang on. Maryland looking to get a result on senior day. Lucky. First touch was from Caleb Jackson. It's going to go all the way back to the hands of Lucky, but under a minute remaining. Lucky decides to go long. Looking for the feet of McIntyre. Strong challenge in there, but it's going to be a Maryland throw, and they need to get numbers up quickly. 47 seconds to go. Mitchell. Hoofing it up. Looking for Turnage Morales. Flicked on. DiMartino in there. 30 seconds to go. DiMartino. DiMartino twisting. DiMartino turning. DiMartino can't get the shot away.
Oh, that was an opportunity. 25 seconds left to go. Maryland's got to move quick.
Abramson. Again. Sending it in. Taken down. Cleared again by Illinois. 15 seconds to go. And now it's Morales. Morales.
9,
Cleared.
8,
8 seconds. 7 seconds.
5, 4, 3,
And that's going to do it.
1.
It's going to be the final score. Illinois fighting Illinois 2. Maryland Terrapins 1. A valiant effort from the Maryland Terrapins, but Caleb Jackson is going to end up with the game-winning goal for Illinois. As they move to 10-2-1, Maryland's going to drop to 6-7. I'm Noah Kraft, alongside me Mac Bailey for WMUC Sports. And that's going to be that.
We thank you guys for tuning in. As we'll see you next time on WMUC Sports. Once again, Mac Bailey and Noah Kraft on the call.